And greetings, YouTube. We're back here with a super nerd report. Um, Network slicing is live for T-Mobile. So, if you've been keeping up with what's going on in the cellular side, 5G is supposed to bring open doors for some crazy things, per se, in the cellular industry. So, T-Mobile's been blazing this trail, trying to hurry up and get ahead of everybody. And now we have network slicing live on T-Mobile. Now, granted, it's in beta, and the everyday consumer can't get to it just yet. But I think that in the next couple months, maybe even a year, it should start filtering down. But within this article, they're talking about some interesting things. So this is going to be for the nerdier of us. Now that T-Mobile is starting to do work on Las Vegas, they were asking some of the engineers about uh, what kind of networking are they going to end up doing, due to the fact that they're going to have like the Super Bowl, the Formula One race, and some other big venues that's going to be happening in that city. And I went to Vegas, and it did seem like the network was incomplete, as if they didn't touch it like they really wanted to. So it makes sense of them doing it now, since the Formula One race is coming up soon. Um, so in this article, they're basically talking about T-Mobile's road to 5G dominance, or perceived 5G dominance if you are in a different camp. And a lot of the conversations that I've been having with some people, we go back and forth and talk about this, is which one is better? 5G standalone deployment, or adding more capacity to 5G, aka millimeter wave. So right now, we have two major differences of 5G deployment: Verizon's millimeter wave deployment and T-Mobile's 5G network slicing deployment. So in this article, it's talking about T-Mobile and their roadmap to basically, you know, open up the beta and let people start experimenting with their applications. One of the applications they're working on right now is video calling applications. So anybody can sign up, from the biggest to the smallest. It could be Apple or Google, down to mom and pop, just doing their own application. If you wanted to have a dedicated network slice for your application to run and people accessing it, uh, that's what T-Mobile's opening up. I think that the way they're doing it right now is basically application-based network slicing, not network across the whole network slicing. So you can read this article. It's on Fierce. I'll leave it in the description below. But basically, now that it's currently, network slicing is currently live in a beta form, we should start seeing network speeds that actually kind of come down. Uh, I know it's nice and cool to see, gigabit speeds, but especially on T-Mobile, it's ridiculous to see those, due to the fact that they are the one company that doesn't have as much fiber, or a lot of fiber connections in the ground for their said network. They do a lot of leasing. But in this article, it's talking about the general hype that was around 5G, which was, oh, you could surgically, do you could do remote surgical procedures over 5G. I think a lot of the hype train was more for the public, not for the vendors. That's just my opinion. But where I stand on the subject is that having standalone 5G gives you more capabilities, opens up more capabilities, not just adding more capacity, but the way that Verizon's doing it is basically their approach is to brute force. Millimeter wave gives you a lot of spectrum, a lot of data throughput, but very short area, versus mid band, low band. If you did that over 5G, you get a wider area. But now that they're doing their 5G network slicing, one of the funny things that they're getting ready to roll out, from what they said in this article, is they're doing like security features. They give you a dedicated security lane on their network that is very secure for businesses. I know somebody's gonna laugh and say T-Mobile security. Can't quite see that one, but that's what they're offering. But tell me what you think. Make some noise in the comment section. Hit that virtual like button and share this video with somebody else who's just as nerdy as you. And subscribe to the channel. All the subscribers are welcome. I'm thankful for where I'm at right now because of. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.